Talk with Lawrence Small. He's the director of the China Law Society and chairman of the Hong Kong Legal Exchange Foundation. Good to have you with us on the show. So the chief executive said that Hong Kong is going to push for local legislation on the national security law. Help us understand in which ways.
Well, the government will enact Basic Law Article 23 legislation, and that will to cover areas not yet covered by the national security law. Now, that would include, for example, prohibition on foreign political organizations from conducting political activities in Hong Kong, and to prohibit local political parties from establishing ties with foreign political parties. Now, once that Basic Law Article 23 legislation is done, that will complete Hong Kong's constitutional duty under the Basic Law to legislate to protect national security. With the policy address further promising to strengthen constitutional law education and to enhance civil service training, I think Hong Kong will turn a new page on national security, local security, as well as social stability.
So a big announcement from her today, from Carrie Lam, was this idea of developing a new metropolis in the northern part of Hong Kong near the border with Shenzhen. It will be home to millions of people. Why was she making this announcement? Why this plan?
Well, because of the 14th five-year plan, the most remarkable response in this policy address to the national 14th five-year plan is that the Hong Kong government will adopt a new cultural positioning. It will work on 5 directions. Particularly when you talk about land, the policy address has promised building over 300,000 public housing units in the coming 10 years. And most of these will be built in the new territories area. The government is very ambitious, and it will acquire some 700 hectares of land for this redevelopment. Now, if that can really be done, it will be a very remarkable achievement. And the Hong Kong public has been long hoping for this to happen.
So do you think that this plan, this announcement, along with these other measures announced, will be enough to ease the housing crisis in Hong Kong?
Well, yes, certainly. If that can be achieved, alongside not just the public housing, which she has very much so the government has the power on, also with private developments, lands that can be developed by private developers. And those would also comprise a very important component in fulfilling the land supplies and housing supplies in Hong Kong. And if those can be achieved, it would be a very important measures to alleviate Hong Kong people's disgruntledness, particularly in relation to housing supplies.
All right, Lawrence Small with the China Law Society. Thanks for your time today speaking to us from Hong Kong. Well, the U.S. Secretary of State is